about 80% on not your mobile. Tell me about the project no be nice and very effective. And now I ask my team currently. The two goalkeepers he brought them, Raya Ramdel. He brought at Pate. He brought the Clan Rice, Saliba, Gabriel, Janchenko, Kirio, Martin Odegaard. In Zimbabwe said, or finding a way in the space of 3 years, Mamenda Lacazette Quaye, Mamenda Obama Quaye, Kolasinac. These are all players who are back from our club. Ojo on a gradual process to build the team a year no was set it up. Promoting Bukayo Saka, Rhys Nelson.
Okay, let me just quickly go to Marrakech. Now, Yanchuchun Komokakra, the spokesperson of the Ghana Football Association, for better want of description, the communications director of the Ghana Football Association, because he said portfolios be braba be bata batam. Good morning. Now, but this guy. But why this guy they laugh like that? I'm ready.
I think I go for him, Mobo.
Good morning, Mr. Asante.
Good morning, Nana Darkwa to say. Nagasi assemblyman, as you say.
I'm quite independent too.
Oh, Debbie, just saying. One hundred hours.
Oh, me quite independent.
How they want to win you?
Okay, now, but Marrakech at the same area, Anopa. Is it about saying then a cost of one Komoka Henry? Okay, Samba. I think we're having difficulties connecting with Henry in Samba. Now you yanko, you know best uncle.
Yes, we indeed did ayani. I saw na kwasano. Ye ko enim ne abayechi. Nti be wrem nko ade be wrem. Nti the way that make no. Some of these things. Okay. Fantastic.
The Mompa is a be ya. I'm Asante. Oh, Kafa, when I patch our man na gi ramoka ge say there. Mpacho na mesi Marrakech nkomo wa mpacho fache ma omani ha kakra abo anopa donkron apa ho sima edianan mi for team time na Ghana anamboa pepe okay you at this moment Morocco time and Ghana time na epe ubisa say Morocco to say Morocco boko yes man e dan ye ni different kind e be pie kromo yanko ponda Roma bi ya e de danako
been Marrakesh, Blanca to Marrakesh. It took us about 50 minutes. 50. And if we Casablanca and BP Marrakesh, you know, so far. Yeah, yeah, but yeah, anything that you look now, Matia, it's almost more about, for instance, whereas I think you say, yeah, flights are free, Accra, Erudu, Casablanca, a flight now, to Marrakesh, there, no, I think we got to Marrakesh around 11 a.m. You drew, you see, IEP, arrival hall, no, Anna, Yishiano. Na yeah, that's what they call immigration. No, man. Once they have the list, they just go through the list. Once your name is in the list, they give the visa. You know, about hotel, and you know, and I'm more UK so and kind and I later, then it's and Andre captain every kind of, then the following day, which was Tuesday, you know, and Ibrahim Osman and Nuruddin Abdullah and Frederick Asari and so Sophie Ghana every kind of Nafi Omoye 16. Then Tuesday evening, the lecture of Francis Abu and Osman Bukari, Rafi Edmond Adu, and so in 23 players. So we have 20 players camp. There have been meetings between the technical team, the players, individual meetings between some players, and then of course head coach. Once the number saw to 23, you know, a meeting a Tuesday and or address all the players, Excel Namdian vision, what he plans to do, the fact that we have no time, even though the purpose of his appointment is to reconstruct or rebuild the team. But Okacho will say, no, you know, Ghanaians will not wait for us. The world is not waiting for us. There is a lot to be done within a very short period of time. And he would need the cooperation and support of every single individual in the team. The fact you've been selected means you have something to prove and something to show, and to also, commit to the cause. And, you know, he first of all met the management, the technical team one-on-one. And a group, and later Oshia players also one-on-one and a group, and then later he met the technical team and the playing body together. Our country will be down or can will be at, so that we'll all be on the same path. We spoke about discipline. He spoke about respect for each other. He spoke about commitment. He spoke about unity. He spoke about selflessness. He spoke about solidarity. Until we are together. When we win, we are winning together. When we lose, we take the responsibility and we move on. And this group and that group and this group. Then yesterday we had our first training with the 23. And I think it was a higher intensity training. You can see that all the players are well conditioned, they are hungry, and they are fighting for places in the team. Their sharpness is very okay. I like the way integration, you know, between the old and new, you know, aircon. And of course, the new technical staff, John Pinto, Joseph Lauman, Fatau Dauda, among others, almost also, they have integrated very quickly.
Right.
I think it's a very good sign. It's Nana, Ubisa Marrakesh in Komwa, and said, no abono
agosina ayi and crowd mo ayi Jama Poku Ebenezer Aban na Abu na Fempo Fosina Mankwa Kasim Nu no munim ana wamo ebere mu achire na omo standby the na coach consider womo ana what prompted their late inclusion into the squad.
Quickly, it shows there was already a plan in place. We had already written to their clubs. The coach had already engaged them on phone and spoken to them. They were just waiting for their chance. Luckily, the opportunity presented itself in Mumbai, with specific reference to Ebenezer Alan. We drafted him in, or a left back. We drafted him in when we had set Gideon into Mimma because he has a knock. Kasim came in because Elamati couldn't make it. Jerome came in because Alexander Jiku couldn't make it. Francis came in because you can say Mohammed Kudus, later West Ham sent us a letter saying he cannot make it. Osman Ibrahim was already in the squad. Fosin Amangwa came in after Thomas, I think Thomas Partey pulled out. Basically, there was always a player waiting in the wings for a chance. And the
Mediama guy, Nuruddin.
Nuruddin Abdullah as well. Yes, he got the chance. He got the chance to come in, because I think one other defender pulled out of the Salisu. Yes, has not arrived yet. In general, a prompt now. They prefer all those players, but like I said, there is a pool of players. At any point in time, coaches no be a collapse. Consider any individual qualities, and then they rate them until they are always in a pecking order. The Kufia Ma Kwame Beshaw, Kwame Priya now into me Ma Yao Beshaw. So there is always that plan. As soon as you have a problem or you have an issue, and you have taking about 12 hours, who is best fit.
Right.
Immediately when there is a hiccup, you have a plan in place, and that is exactly what happened.
I was waiting. Mimusa na letter West Ham for the Bremuno. Meaning it might be confidential because of special reasons between the FA and West Ham. Nemo Ghana for Bisa has said to Ayampia. Ebisi nanya sa boy ya na nansia okoshegu okotwe akonya akotena si enye boy ya onena mama no ne London Stadium a otwetwe amanfo saa na akobobo atu na atimu na eduga na bon kwa so a wose na batie ne ya into West Ham for dem pa no mtwe ne letter mu convince Ghana for.
Sometimes it's not about the letter. Sometimes it's about relationship. Sometimes it's about each medical team on either side, discussions. What I can say is Dr. Pambo was on phone many times with the Western medical team. After that, Otto himself spoke to the player. I know they had a lengthy conversation. Samira Meninka, they had over 30 minutes conversation via phone. We needed to agree for the player to stay behind and continue treating himself. If it is about London Stadium, you can say staying for Jiku. Take match, Fenerbahce match far out EC or Park EC. He was on the pitch. You understand? Another classic example, Miyaki, for instance, we did not include him in the squad because he sent the invitation to Koyen. A club no energy out. and a player and also so a bar back a better say Yebeka said before a year AFCON no minor issues which even delayed his arrival and as his report to camp. Now he wants to use this 10-day break, international window, to further treat himself so that he can finish the season on a high and also be available for the June World Cup qualifiers. And sometimes you just have to be intelligent about some of these things. You look at the bigger picture. Could those features in the long-term plan this team? And when there is an evidence and also we share the kittens, especially when you have the medical teams getting involved and the coaches getting involved. And once it got to that level, we decided to allow him to stay behind and treat himself.
All right, Mr. Santi, now my friend Mantiam Yanubi Bako goalkeeper friend Akologo Ochib Bolivia. And I'm afraid the Monday, also from North Jaland to Rangers. North Jaland, Onono, Brantebia, Ninchi for Cote d'Ivoire. Na Ghana for Fred, na am for you kissing in the Kakrasa. Abrante, Cote d'Ivoire in the Bansana Ghana friend. I've seen that you won't appear more Ghana camp. Minuka say, goalkeeper Kologo Ghana near Bolivia. Bolivia for national team, Omoya, Boabo, also friendly matches. And a pay crown no more yet. Some crime you all some so at the same. Hi, Henry.
Well, first of all, your Monday, the Chiefy Cote d'Ivoire, Sanya Walker. But also part of him is he was just recommended to the technical by one of our partners. And we've been observing him for this, and we spoke to the player, engaged the player, the technical team led by Otto spoke to them. He needed to come and play for us. It was around that time, and then Jana was for us also Edeni Abamo to come and play additional for the U23. Now, when we saw that, he come back to play and their air cost and a boy and home, I say he wants his heart is for Ghana, so he wants to play for us. Now, sometimes there are other football factors that come into play. To say say the Monday is not in camp because you are in your due diligence. The Monday in camp not because you are sorry the Monday is not in camp because of non-football reasons. Family issues, there is a bit of between the Ghana half and then the Ivory Coast half. So the player felt that we should give him time to sort out that family issue. And once that is settled, he will make up his mind and he will know where his international football career belongs. It ends there. Akologo was also spoken to. He also mentioned, say, maybe Sebi, the Japade one, na come so. He also 100% committed to Ghana. As we speak, he's not with us. The leadership has decided, say, we will not push it for now because the window, even though a opportunity for him to play, is a friendly game. And you remember on also sort out the future. Then once it is clear, say taking decision, when you be then we'll all be very, very clear about our collective future. If it is that they are available and they will come, we will welcome them with open arms. If it is that they later decide not to be available, you bless you. Now, yeah, wish you well. Then we move on.
Great. Now, the constitution of the new technical team, any Otto, any John Pencil, and Yera Bakuyo Kanwi, meaning what observe our training. At saying, what is the understanding and the relationship like in these few days?
Top. Just as I was getting ready to speak with you, normal morning brief meeting via BBIA. The contributions of all of them have been great so far. Lawman doesn't look lost because he finds himself among a group of people who understand the game, a certain pedigree in the sport. Picture is not new. I mean, for a lot of these players, growing up, they were watching him on TV, and so it will not be difficult to integrate. But Dauda is also not new. He may be new to the team, but to most or all the players, he's not new to them. The younger ones may have watched him or seen him on TV. The senior ones even got the chance to play with him. For instance, Andre played with him in different tournaments, in different competitions. Jordan played with him in different tournaments, in different competitions. If Amate had come, it would have been the same. They are not new to the team. However, once you get to a place now where you're kind of a newcomer, in certain context, I was aware they are okay, but their coordination from training preparation, meetings, technical meetings, to the training itself, what they do on the pitch, discussions they do on the pitch and off the pitch, So far, me to me, like I say, top.
Right. We are in the process of rebuilding our national team. Yakonya disappointing AFCON. Yakoba friendly matches so ayeni yenuanuma omo de nyom bia say Mukasio say Edwayo yapesi edi omo sunkunim. Ghana, Nigeria. What should be the expectations of Ghanaians in this rebuilding of our national team era? Yensha him say question Nigeria. Yensha positive without the results and then yensha him every team ya Otoado Erikobo Machi.
Well, it's an opportunity for the new players to prove themselves. If you want to acquire Bemope and almost free. It gives them the chance to make a statement for themselves. What I know is that Coach Neo Mukasa, whatever they do on the pitch, they are playing for him, and so he will take responsibility for whatever that happens. And Mantiano Sunim say, you are here because over a period of time I saw a knee and air show and when you saw I was say make good use of it. For me, I think that the results for me doesn't matter. I mean him say that's a you could see saying but no me my dream there and what say because of our current status. Yako exited group stage. Yako World Cup exited group stage. But let's look at the bigger picture. The bigger picture is that we have a new coach in place. He's been offered a long-term contract. He needs the support of Ghanaians. Whatever he will do, and I say he is doing, without your input, it will come to naught. So there is the need for us to give the team the support that it deserves, and any brother matches, also will play a major role in the rebuilding exercise. When you said during this period, Nyoma enko 13 senior penal. But you cannot use 1 game, 2 games, 3 games, 1 month, 2 months to build a team. It takes time. You will win some, you will lose some, you will draw some. There are days that will be bad days. If probably you won't play well. There are days that you will play well and still lose. It happens in football. But one mistake now. As we are very much aware of all these factors in football. It is say I'm not for in your team no. Now enter team. In doing so, there were competitive matches to play. And you cannot say you are rebuilding into no, that is not what we are saying. We are saying that the golden generation of yesteryears, where Ghana Kobobo predict the scoreline, it is no more. That golden generation, that great squad of Kingston, Pencil, Sape, Ricardo, John Mensah, Essien, Antonianan, Prince Tego, Aminu Dramani, Derek Boatin, Koja Samoa, Samuel Jan, none of them is available. Then we moved on to 2010. Then we moved on to 2014. Then we moved on to 2022. We've gone through different phases. People say you drew her into a year time, but even though a year time now, we will try as much as possible to be competitive in the qualifiers for the World Cup and in the qualifiers for next year's AFCON.
What's the itinerary for today in the build-up to tomorrow's game?
Okay, so Tanzania International Football Emirates here. Technical meeting, yeah, you cannot pre-match now. You have 24 hours to the game. And the technical meeting for the game, no, I'm saying in the next 5 minutes or so. I'm saying I started it is online. Then in a meeting where some of us will go to the stadium and have a look at the stadium and do a recce. We are 4 o'clock record training, and then once we are back, we will start focusing on the match tomorrow. In Tanzania, normally 24 hours to games. Coaches no pese load players in Bebli, especially around this time where it is also a fast. Breakfast is done. The rest is more administrative and management. And you training bar, they will have another rest. In fact, good rest for that matter. And then tomorrow, normally match days, so we walk and upper Nafe area. And you know, 9 near the I can see no ashishaso.
Now where did he?
But I say,
where did he pay?
Mpachwane.
I'm not call breakfast no.
Mpachwane.
Fasting unye bro.
They be here the crowd.
Okay.
Anyway, we fasting. We catch you.
Now shadow are fasting because me shadow walk up and down into Otimi be there.
Oh, pepe.
Oh, Timania.
Kremofo we fast and Kremofo team in terms of playing body and so on. Francis Abu,
Fatau Dauda,
Salis, Fatau Dauda,
Isahaku,
Jordan Ayu, Fatau Ishahaku,
Right, Chrissy, yeah, that's it. It's been a very comprehensive report and an exciting conversation. Yami Shao, now on come home. Now, the BPMBR, you didn't say about Australia, said, when you're brainy at Trim Comono, Ubesan Quemwa, yeah, that's in Yankupon Shobia, Ethiopia, so camp.
Nana.
All right. Communications Director of the Ghana Football Association, Henry Asante, and our TCN and come live from Marrakech. We're Marrakech in Como on Max FM on the Sports Park. It's 5 minutes past 10. Back to you, Nana Adu.
Nana Darkwa.
Yeah.
Young Commander, a bad name that Henry interview. No. And I said,
"Uncle Breakima."
Let me say, when call Amanika craving come and I think I will to feel purple.
Anyway, there, always say, choose your choice. The ball is in your court.
Interview to those until come in to see Henry did him.
What time? You 2 hours.
And I'm in for in Kakra. Craving now, Bana. Don't check it. Oh, may I sure say by 15 SME.
Where are they?
What I say, Matiso, 15 SME. Indeed, we were talking about how Ateta Barcelona for air pen on how what boarded this Arsenal team. I'm before say time and the way wrong, so we decided to move free. Arsenal, Aqua Barcelona.
Yeah, you're right.
So, me feel say about taking the time. So, I could board this team to Barcelona. Inti that unfinished business is Arsenal no menya nka ontuaso no ndi do mediate for Arsenal for some time, and Barcelona there a lot of options, you know. Menya yanka Hansi Flick and Junior Legisman consider bako. I think their coaches are Barca star no any almost style of play ne esekaka, and these are coaches that they've seen it all. Nagelsmann coaching a team like Bayern Munich, Hoffenheim, and a German national team at this short period. Hansi Flick coaching Bayern Munich to the extent say almost dominating European football and why consistent in the Bundesliga. He coached the national team too before. And see, before saying Nagelsmann and Hansi Flick is one of the coaches. Barcelona as a club need to consider for the head coach job. And I think that there are other coaches too, Spain. Even if they can lawyer for Luis Enrique from PSG back to Barcelona, that wouldn't be bad.
You know, in the story I told you that it's been considered, but Omofio said he also have a long-term project with the Parisians.
Yeah, and in the PSG, so drama there, yeah, because they have a better now. Almost they keep you.
You're right.
Unless a player nipakono. Ni contract and say me ababy and a personal decision you how nipakono just will take. So I think Ateta on stay for Arsenal. Jamal Musiala story no. Nana, one of the scoring number 10s I mean in the last 2 years, that boy is one of them. Number 10 na almost set kesi and say almost to miss a goal dibi. Jamal Musiala is one of them. Who say Odegaard more than a year? Almost create a lot.
Right.
Odegaard, Mesut Ozil, David Silva. Sada Martin for no favorite idea. Almost create more than to score. Jamal Musiala there more of a scoring number 10. And I thought say Arsenal never those already attacking midfielders no more now. But I doubt Bayern Munich will leave this war at this moment. Or had a project or a core member of the team. Maybe 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 maybe Goretzka by Musiala lied out. Also, I say one player of an entity with England. About junior side now, all this side is a senior level of Germany.
Yeah. You know his best friend? Jude Bellingham.
Oh, okay, that is good. Honestly, free scoring number 10 for Nibi.
No, England.
Oh, okay. Where decided say, oh, come on, Germany, yes. It's Jamal Musiala for Arsenal, I doubt. But they could be a good addition to the Arsenal team, no. But I doubt the Bayern Munich team may assure say, who should team this one? 5 important players for the club now. I'll add about Jamal Musiala. So I doubt Musiala will leave a team like Bayern Munich at this particular moment, say. Or do any Arsenal. That is why I am more say Arsenal for your confidence. Now first no. In ka player kita Bayern Munich Arsenal ko ho sao. Unless the player na ha no, I say onye bi mbo na say na level na drop it. But in the Arsenal ball no more I attractive enough. big names players cry enya Arsenal no mabo. And now me who in the general national team camp, omo bi sa 𝐾𝐂𝐿. Say ko basta o free Bayern Munich a hemfa no be consider. About 4 teams. Man City, Liverpool, Barcelona, Real Madrid, no they Arsenal can. It means the likes of Chelsea, Man U, money idea in they ain't attracting enough. So that is in Pempenswa. Arsenal could do a player about Bayern Munich. No, you be bought as a key player. Or something. I remind me the days of Chelsea bar so fresh. No? Went to Bayern Munich. No, Konya Michael Balakaba. Obu Ratim Kesere Moon, what you kuni Bako de Aba. That is the level Arsenal do. Arsenal back to Pajama Musiala. And can insist. So tells you say, Obu who say, Omo the top teams no. Ebra. And some of these things will help the Arsenal to among boys in the confidence. We can also get quality players. Ababeka team no one abwa. Thierry Henry. Now I know France for Olympic team no coach.
Aye.
Hey, I'm on pay what's Nana.
Ade.
Henry coaching no. Kakana me di me ne hu no anya me fesa.
Who can read? Now they out what can we do? Who can read? Now they what can we?
They say
hey.
Otto will be a better coach than Henry.
In your mind. And materials are available for Thierry Henry.
Yeah, me who. I think 2 days ago, when I say Arsenal so do mo say over 3 guest players in the Olympic team.
Yeah.
And the players over the more 23 years. And 𝐿𝐕𝐄 is under 23.
So many.
𝐿𝐕𝐄 no, or under 23. I think William Saliba too is one.
So many no so sir.
One say one oh. And Mbappe no bro. Into Mbappe no as a guest player. So almost potential some body a strong team are closer to the Leblanc. For the Olympic Games, I'm hosting. That is why some of these players, no, Olympic Games they attract you more. May you sure say one of the things are Mbappe. Now I don't know whom you need. Or both PS and all but the French and the 23 na any issue can say. But in there, what make you a straight hair like to Real Madrid? How can Real Madrid in a season not only 𝐒𝐕𝐄, Tchouaméni, and Mbappe for it's the same national team? About season national as fresh. Who knew say because our team no play because we about to film so Spain and other countries. Luckily, Brazil and qualify. So what do you go to Vinicius Junior and issue of discussion? Indeed, now me share this France Olympic team and how some of these players will help them. Already know who can share France players and we are not 23. Nana talent or who. Me not sure say we are here for 9 years. There is a country we are blessed with talents like France now. Go and look at the under 23 crowd. You see quality players that already know they are dominating European football. So to get some of these key players for the Olympic team, that will help Thierry Henry.
Right.
And to members who have that particular development, but at least Mbappe should frontline their team for the Olympic game.
Right.
At least. The other man acquired drink I can say, yeah, what it was new year. I can't share baby less than 6 weeks. Now you are swabo Olympic Games. So Obija play man Olympic Games. I go Euros. Now about pre-season. And they will join the pre-season maybe late. Not new season I start say. No, our sense will the Olympic Games. That is where the difficulty is. But I will see how this particular development in Besiako. Brahim Diaz, last one. We're proving who you since of back to Real Madrid. Even the accent of Bellingham or Semuye, one of their games so or be replacing Vinicius Junior. Utumu say, we're perfectly in a Madrid team. Anytime there is called upon or you be money so many. So before say, or buy in this short period, no, what to make Gadana one, or be key player them Real Madrid. And see, I'm happy for him. Say, well, to me adapted to play Man City, AC Milan, and now Real Madrid in this short period, and more simple, sir. So I'm happy for him, especially when or Sansaba Morocco, or by an African player. I think we're taking a good decision now. Or by a key player at the Real Madrid club. No, Nana Darkwa.
Thank you very much. As a 𝐒𝐲𝐻𝐒 Nana Adu and out so de ninkomo pano abetwem konom wa my detailed analysis from Europe and afimpo elsewhere in the foreign front. Amanonin sema je de eba na nche na Josiah eso de ninkomo eba. He said the kano wadwenche onim de a opese ode beta dwumade n'echi. Your WhatsApp line ye de FL messages 050 63 67 196 050 63 67 196. Good morning, Joe.
Good morning, Nana Darkwa-Gyasi.
Yeah.
Apumwe.
Adum.
Viaboko.
Cool. Yeah.
And our stories no 2 be na me pese menye.
Okay.
Yeah. And and upon my mincha yetifu na umti. And I all of a sudden Arsenal feel said they have arrived and they have what it takes to attract the big names in world football. And it's very funny. Say all of a sudden players will opt to play for Arsenal rather than Manchester United or Chelsea. An Arsenal team that hasn't won the league in close to 20 years. An Arsenal team and the major trophy Waji in the last 5-6 years. FA Cup. Players feel say now Arsenal looks more appealing and a better team to play than Chelsea and Manchester United. In this way, player beat 𝐒𝐿𝐕𝐄 to tell you say we may Arsenal amebo because Adentia Arsenal bo mo bono FA. But we are here forgetting say Chelsea won the Champions League 3 seasons ago. Now it's funny how now players feel say Arsenal bono corner to the extent say despite the fact that they've not won the league in 20 years, they've not won the Europa League before, they've not won the Champions League before, playing for Arsenal now is better than playing for Chelsea or Manchester United. I mean, because in the last 10 years 2 teams in the European trophy bidder. I don't know who is trying to set this fire, trying to link Jamal Musiala to Arsenal. But now, when we are talking about teams, omwetimi abura team from echimo monsa ajobu player, and Arsenal is never one of them. For Arsenal to move into one particular team and say, "Oh, me pe star be into me general." Now was the last time I saw say, and I who say player be a person on joining Arsenal akodani a whole saga. And it's funny. It's very funny because Mesha Jamal Musiala, the age. Now this guy is going to be the face of Bayern Munich in the next 3 years. Jamal Musiala is the next big thing for Bayern Munich in the next 3 years. Jamal Musiala will be the face of the Bundesliga in the next 3 years. So this is not just about the Bundesliga or Bayern Munich, but then the Bundesliga as a whole. So say, oh, Bundesliga. Now, how many players under the age of 22 and already they are stars in the Bundesliga? Jamal Musiala is one of them. Bayer Leverkusen's Florian Wirtz is one of them. And the Bundesliga would love to what? To keep these stars. Why do you think PSG and the whole league are pushing say Kylian Mbappe will stay in the league? Because they know say the moment Kylian Mbappe leaves the league, now league no enya kono be. A league that 2 seasons ago had Neymar, Lionel Messi, and Kylian Mbappe. Just 2 years on, they are going to lose all these players. So it just doesn't go against Paris Saint-Germain as a club, but then it goes against the whole league. Can you just imagine Jamal Musiala's release clause now? Now, don't mean Tono. Don't mean Tono. Now, Bayern Munich is a player, not even Real Madrid. And I say Barcelona can say we want this player. Until say Bayern themselves feel like it's time for the player to go. We saw the Toni Kroos issue. How he moved. Toni Kroos initially after that he moved from Bayern Munich. No. Lewandowski, at some point they felt that so he should go, and they cashed out around £40 million. So Arsenal should stop dreaming. Arsenal should stop dreaming. They should wake up. If they are in slumber, they should wake up. They do not have what it takes to attract someone like Jamal Musiala. Just because your ball league never be second back, now you are fighting for the trophy doesn't mean they're already a big gun. Just last season, Mukalo Mudryk chose Chelsea over Arsenal. Just last season, when Chelsea Mudryk from Ukraine, Eba, the young boy even chose Chelsea over Arsenal. Yes, Arsenal project they've now transformed their team from one of the underdogs in Europe now to one of the favorites in the UEFA Champions League. Yes, we've seen all that. But let's not kid to ourselves. Arsenal are yet to arrive. They are yet to get to that status. Arsenal can say, oh, my boy PSG. Because for PSG, young boy, we are. Then it's possible. May come Manchester United. Because for Manchester United player, we are. Then it's possible. Look at the number of times rivals within England. It's me boy Arsenal who young player. If you Chelsea took Ashley Cole. Manchester United went there and took you can't say Robin van Persie. Manchester United went there again and took Alexis Sanchez. Man City went there and took Samuel Nasri. It's the players when now are Arsenal, but then rival clubs are able to enter and just snatch these players without stress. They shouldn't get ahead of themselves. Premier League no Munjibi since the last time they won was 2003. Omunji Premier League for over 20 years. Mikel Arteta is trying to build something. Yes, FA. But they shouldn't think that they've grown so much wings that they will enter Bayern Munich and say they are going for Jamal Musiala. Unless a player the contract or Bayern Munich would want that player to go. Jamal Musiala is the next big thing. And very soon, when we are talking about Ballon d'Or candidates, now we'll be talking about this guy. Now say we play and put out a Ballon d'Or ajia. Arsenal now be Ballon d'Or. So we player now pe Ballon d'Or ajia. Arsenal team when you about DJ Ballon d'Or. When you can stay at Bayern Munich and fight for it. When you can move to Real Madrid or Real Madrid in Puanga. Better say so. Musiala will want to play against Jude Bellingham, just like you stated and say in a downfall. Best friends. In the Embo team Bako. But Jamal Musiala will not leave Bayern Munich to Arsenal. Nana, it will never happen in a million years. Arsenal fans will accept that. Omunti Asiye said Jamal Musiala would never leave Bayern Munich and be bought Arsenal. At least on himself or Bayern Munich, every year he is guaranteed at least a trophy. They have a better chance of winning the UEFA Champions League than Arsenal as well. Well, and it wouldn't take Jamal Musiala 2 seconds to think about this. And the Bundesliga will do everything they can to protect or keep this guy in Germany. Because they say stars are called Bundesliga. Very few stars in the Bundesliga. To Arsenal's manager. Nana, I still don't understand. Football is sometimes unfair. And sometimes we are victims of our own success. Sometimes football, in the edition on an thing. If Barcelona Phil said they have to move on from Xavi Hernandez. Now the thing said the coach obey me at Barcelona is Mikel Arteta.
Now look at the Arsenal setup in recent times. And look at the number of players on Mato, over 60 million. Even to the extent of buying 100 million what? Declan Rice. Just for Arteta to build this team. It is sometimes make us a Barcelona for the maintain, but I don't really understand what they want. Mikel Arteta bought Rice for 100. He bought Partey. He bought Zinchenko. He brought Gabriel Jesus. Kai Havertz for 65. No, the list goes on. 𝐒𝐏𝐿𝐻, Takehiro Tobiyasu, or the buyer, or the William Saliba buyer, or none of this Saliba buyer, or the Fabio Vieira buyer, £40 million from Porto, or the Leandro Trossard buyer. So the only players I bet to be on form one back is Saka. Saka, no, he came from the academy. And this team, this is close to over 600 or even 700 million pounds for Arteta to build this Arsenal team. But how much did it cost Xavi to build the La Liga winning team? That's the question we should be asking. Xavi Hernandez, how much did it cost him to build the La Liga winning team? The team that beat Real Madrid by 10 points to win the what? The La Liga. How much did it cost Xavi to build it? But we sit here, we feel say Arteta has achieved enough. A coach who is here to win the league. A coach who is here to make any impact in Europe. Now this argument is funny. We shouldn't even start this argument. I've said it here and I'm saying it again. If Barcelona know what is good for them, they should try and apologize to Xavi and keep him. Because Xavi has proven to be a better manager than Arteta. Pressure no, because they felt say but there were injuries within the team. This was a guy who was building a team with very, very little funds. So if Arteta can they cough up 100 million to buy a player for Mikel Arteta? Like Arsenal bought Rice for him. Only 365 million they are going to Kai Havertz. Like he's getting at Arsenal. These are the questions you need to ask yourself. Because it looks like Barcelona fans are ungrateful. And I think with Pep crying, when Pep, see, at some point when Pep won all the trophies, he felt like he was still underappreciated by the Barcelona management. And that is what is happening to Xavi. The coach came at the wrong time, Nana. When things financially not mom. This guy has still managed to win multiple trophies for them.
Right.
Now he's still second in the La Liga as we speak. 8 points behind Real Madrid. And we start saying, we think Arteta could be a better replacement for Xavi. Arteta is here to win anything. Maybe FA Cup, but he doesn't know what it takes to win the league. So maybe look at what Xavi is doing with Barcelona. I would rather keep Xavi than going for Arteta, who is here to prove anything.
Right.
And
yeah.
Finally, Brahim Diaz. Kenda you can say he's not extraordinary player. Yeah. He is no extraordinary player. Brahim Diaz when he says to be brave. Some players are just lucky to have played some big teams. And I'll say it again. Players who are there lack and somebody bought things I can see it. Jesus Navas, Wabe City. But Jesus Navas is bad garbage. To say Antonio Valencia. Not every good player plays for a big team. And it's true. But then average players also do play for big teams. If Brahim Diaz was good enough, coming from City, going on loan to AC Milan, Nana, he should have nailed the spot in this Madrid team. No, he's not what we think he is. Sometimes Nana players no shine. 1 month we know a baby back on Ira. No, of course, another month no baby back on Ira. How consistent is Brahim Diaz? No, how consistent is he? And does Brahim Diaz's inclusion in this Moroccan team mean they are favorites to win the AFCON? No, Brahim Diaz wouldn't change anything at Morocco. Now they know they become home. They have good, better players over there.
Also, a very dishonest pa.
Why?
Wow. That he will not add anything to the Moroccan.
I'm asking you a question. Yes.
Well, see, you will not add anything to the Moroccan national team.
And significant. Whatever he's going to add. And I'm saying whatever he's going to add is not significant because.
But nothing.
Choice of words. Put context. Me pacho. Me can nothing.
Nipa no Real Madrid no Morocco.
Make us say, Nana, would that make Morocco favorites to win the AFCON?
He will certainly improve the Moroccan team.
But would that make them favorites? Would that mean say Morocco?
We've not gotten to winning trophies, but I'm saying that his inclusion will improve the Moroccan team.
And I don't see,
yes or no?
From where I sit, I don't see it like that.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You. Now the young fellow Quantuncha was Ibrahim Diaz. Morocco,
Nyadinga,
Ibrahim Diaz.
Platform no.
Yanko Brikana.
Oh, yeah, Yanko Brikin.
Okay. I am Max 89.7, 31 minutes past 10. Josiah Quaye and out said or the analysis no eba no Nana Adu edine abadada. Let's go through a few messages before we hit our first break and then return. We say good morning, Mutala and the crew. Wishing the Black Stars all the best to win the cup from Kumi Charles inside 𝐒𝐏𝐂𝐊 Sun City Tema Community 4. We say good morning, Nana. Good to hear your voice again. I hope you are doing well. The show is loud and clear. Inside Adenta, you guys are so fantastic. Keep it up. Promise, Ahaji. Thank you, sir. We say good morning, Max Sports Park. Arsenal are being funny. They think they are the best team in England. Imano Tete or Pram Pram. This one says, I'm Sterling Jr. from Afenya. Where is Nafisa Fatal? She's been missed on the show with her laughter and the ladies' team's update. We say, Josiah is Josiah serious about what he's talking about? How does he see Arsenal and Arteta? Even Ten Hag is coaching his beloved team Manchester United. Will he not take Arteta at Manchester United? How much has Ten Hag spent since joining United? And what have they won? Oscar, Mauli, Nuati, Connecticut, United States of America. Oscar, I know I'm Ukraine. Mache papa. Abba. Good morning, Nana Darkwa. I hope you and your crew are doing well. A very auspicious birthday to the affable Mrs. Abigail Entry of Bebli SDA Church. May the good Lord bless her good heart with grace, favor, and many good things from above. Ohineba 𝐒𝐏𝐂𝐊 from Tesano. This one says, good morning, Max FM. I'm Chris from Wayarifa. I love Max FM. Nana, you don't like reading my messages. I don't even know you. How do I say I'll not read your messages? Good morning. I'll say, is current Chelsea lying 11th on the EPL in better shape than Arsenal? No serious top player will currently choose Chelsea over Arsenal. If Chelsea won the UEFA Champions League a few years ago, it doesn't make them more attractive than the current Arsenal. Some of these Chelsea fans are so delusional and think current Chelsea is same as when it was owned by Abramovich. They will go many years without major trophies like Arsenal went through. Why is Josiah talking about what Arsenal have spent under Arteta when Chelsea have spent £1.2 billion in a single window and lying 11th, and he sits there doubting Arteta's ability to manage Barcelona? He always comes on air praising Pochettino, who couldn't win anything with Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe. Arteta would have won the UEFA Champions League with a PSG team under Pochettino. Kofi from Kaswa sent us this one. We used to say, this is Dombless from Tamanu Town. So good morning to you, Nana, and your crew. I think France are the soccer nation of this generation with the talent they have at their disposal. Josiah sometimes confuses himself and says things like he's watching some horror movie. Even Ghana believed Inaki will add something to their team, but Brahim will not do so at Morocco. It's funny. I think it's funny too. Good morning, Max FM. Please, your man saying Brahim Diaz is not an exceptional player because he's not a fan of Madrid. Your man is not being sincere to football. If you could watch Brahim playing when our darling star boy was injured, please let him make his correction. Makandi from Kufuja. Good morning, Nana. Please, your man is always confused. How can you say Brahim Diaz will not add anything to the Moroccan national team? You should let us know whether he hates Arsenal and Arteta. This is your man. Nana, this is Emisa from Temanu Town. So good morning, Nana Darkwa. Arsenal fans and their management are all jokers. How can they think they've gotten to the top to attract big players? We wait to see. This is Akins from Tema, Community 2, Italian Flat, Block D. Good morning, Nana. My name is Chico from Ashaman. Please, no updates from Manchester United. Good morning, Max Boss. My name is Pati Agosu from Pram Lower Town. Please, now, Arsenal is better than Chelsea. If I'm a player, I will go to Arsenal. All right, we are warming up for our first break in Tishano. So this one says, Black Stars, we have quality players for now. So we have to understand what Kudus was saying. My name is Joseph Amate from Kufuria Adorso. Good morning, Nana. I'm Dollar from East Airport. Please let Jose understand that Mudrik didn't choose Chelsea over Arsenal. He decided to go for money, and that's the price he's paying. Skillians from La, he says, Arsenal playing beautiful football only to win the FA Cup doesn't make them favorites to sign or attract big players ahead of Chelsea and Manchester United. Okay. Nana Mwako Ewo Ashama Newtown. Or said Nana, per the analysis, Xavi is better than Arteta. This one says, welcome back, NDG. Good morning to the sports park. Wishing the Black Princesses and the Black Satellites to win gold. As for the Black Stars, dear, my mind no day. Phobia. This is Egbon Yaro from Lakeside. Well, this is a good morning, Nana. Josiah, my name is 99 from Tama Community 9. Please, can you help me to play for the Yaodabu Soccer Academy? Dabo. Welcome back, Nana. Good morning. This morning, I don't agree with Josiah. Kwekwa Pray sent us this one. We used to say, good morning. I pray my lovely team Chelsea comes back on form. Abdullah from the Eastern region. Oda and Odebaye. Thank you, Abdullah. We are grateful. Good morning to Sparta Hamza at Old Fadama. Sparta. Is it you Intino? Good morning, Hamza. Good morning, Max FM. This is your guy, Nana Waddle from Gulf City. I feel you are, Nana Waddle. I feel you too. This one says, you guys are doing a great job. God bless you all. Piaga, Edifree, Achim Asafu, and also Odinedie Ebaye. This is the Sports Park on Max FM 89.7. All right, we'll be doing a few messages before we go for the break in Tishano song. Now for me, Angelo Green say, Josiah, hey, why do you hate Diaz? He doesn't hate Diaz. Osuba say Madrid all the way, or Oyarifa. And Kenal Hassan say, you not be surprised, Arsenal will soon shoot themselves on the knees. You are watching us from Zongo Lane, Accra. Augustine Thunder say, hey guys, Augustine, hey, Moomin, Baba, Sarikisheya, Nagay de Keu. I want to say good morning to my friend, Moomin Youssef of the Star Times Obi-Wan crew. Such a fantastic guy. Baba, you and Ayuba are wonderful guys. But you know my main man, Opoku Yevim. Opoku baby, I'm chao. All right, those guys are fantastic guys. Opoku, Baba, Ayuba, Odum, Bright, Heimbium, Mr. Majite, Medical, Ishmael, Abuaje. Great guys, Charlie. Director Niado. Fantastic guys, Charlie. These guys are wonderful guys. You need to be with them one day on production. Marvelous guys. 40 after 10, after the break, Azamati and his charges gives Ghana silver. A man from Ghana in bronze. I'm talking about 4x100 relay. And then, you see Ghana, there's basketball quarterfinals. Ghana is playing today. We'll go there. Black Princesses, SO, and only Nigeria. At the Boeni, there's boxing to talk about as well. There's a Black Stars to talk about as well. We'll be back after the break. This is the Sports Park. Do not touch your dial. We'll be right back.
Hey, Max buy. Ejumakua ya jabo so body ahudu pi. Oh yeah, mobile. Any electronics ahudu ayo tomuno. Ene ya saka ya hubi emu. Me say emre we any emre nyina. Ko Max buy shop bi e ben wo. Na to mobile phones brands a woni ji mo bi te say Techno, Infinix, 𝐿𝐻. Any electrical brands ahudu bebre. Ah ne border fembo call. Enti mo woni ji mo phones papa pa ho no. De bia tito e bodo so mam say bam bam bam. Ne de kra ne say oba Max buy shop bia. Ya ji wo so kama. Ena ne abeto bia so no. Ye ma manufacturers warranty. Yes, yeah. Engineer. Furniture your showrooms at Dakuman Junction, Circle, Tema, Junction Mall, La Paz, Medina, any Kaswa, and now call www.maxbuy.com.gh. Na far bear for Kwanso Tonya Upebia. Near the bro baby will be a 0544 019 552 and now 0594 091 122. Na be Jinche Chemu. Max Buy. The BA that's Roko. Max Buy. Happy life. Hello, may I have your attention? Your award-winning and mobile electronics company, MaxBuy, is at it again. This season and every other season, walk into any of our MaxBuy shops and grab your favorite phone brands like Techno, Infinix, 𝐿𝐻, and all leading accessory brands at unbelievable prices. Phone lovers are enjoying amazing discounts and offers every single day. What's more, at MaxBuy, our customers enjoy world-class customer service with approved manufacturer's warranty. Visit our showrooms at Dakuman Junction, Circle, Tema, Junction Mall, La Paz, Medina, and Kaswa today. Or visit www.maxbuy.com.gh to shop online for free delivery. Call 0544 019 552 or 0594 091 122 for further enquiries. At MaxBuy, every day is a special day. MaxBuy, happy life.
The Max Predictor. Come every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Your sports run-up comes with all your predictions.
Barcelona, Shakhtar, home win for Barcelona. Celtic, Atletico Madrid, over 1.5.
The Max Predictor. Monday to Friday. Review for all your exclusive interviews, reactions, and preview all weekend matches.
Copenhagen opened up and it's 1-0. Well, it might come through. Here to Torreira.
With all your predictions available. Sports Run-Up. Stay tuned. The Max Predictor.
Football Fact
facts and figures with Mohammed Shaban, the statistician. Join you Wednesday via 6 to 8 p.m. Our Max FM. You better do the Ghana Premier League, the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League, and the Access Bank Division 1 League. Remember, Renfi, the FA Cups no so also our Ghana. Emba and in Bemani, you better do near the 178 media Bremo. Join your name for the exclusive statistics into me and Fan Bremo Branch Ben and I should go to do assist no one more and a South na cliches and goalkeepers Ben and a player Ben and it me tackle pa player Ben so and a bonny home day so to America or park and so they won't fact ni nano ebe Bremo or the various leagues ni na. You better do messages now for Yama or Quaye now for also wait me the wagin chair and so at the back a show. So me did the Shaban Mohammed join you on Max FM 89.7 na afeyem fa the Ghana Premier League, the Access Bank Division 1 League, Malta Guinness Women's Premier League and the FA Cups no fact no into me emfa embremo.
Nadra woni ukuruku makoto nafa lady chemist bennom abeku tie me menstrual pains enti me bu mensa mente ya ubiem asiesie me pa nafa lady chemist ane na ono so waye mre pa ni sisi mukura tere bi enkoyie onkoto mare medru nafa man capsule so mennom na wonya hoden na ni sisi munya din a wasare a ene watina nafa man capsule si ne nafofo memma keka amma won sisi mu asene ayedin Pebisafu. What need be chimprano? No, she said, what was he come for? Me no one that chimpra. I'm sorry, but we're just when you move your chimpra. So for Usuji and yes, we are mini park and make us away a bias. Why am you? Crocodile tears if you are so. Yes, who can Copen Nafa man capsules be benum. A yapa Nadum Herbal Center. Yawa yet Nadum Helic and my Yundri. A pin for a batter one more manufo. And I'm quite out in field me the one come. And to phone friend 0500 434497 and then 0240 981592.
Embrace the all-new iMax 32 Android television with advanced modern tech, which gives you an improved viewing experience and unlimited pleasure. The slim, slick television comes with full HD screen with high resolution and wide color gamut. The top-notch picture quality makes your movies and games 5 times clearer. With the latest Android 11 version, enjoy all your favorite Android apps like Netflix, YouTube, Showmax on a click. Watch all your favorite programs non-stop with a sharp focus, balanced contrast, and radiant balance. Take a step into a new world of scenery and fantasy with the new iMax 32 Android television. Available at all Max Buy shops nationwide and online at 1,799 Ghana cedis only. Visit us on www.maxbuy.com.gh or download the Max Buy app on Google Play Store. You can also call on 0596 913 298 or 0544 019 552. iMax Smart Life.
iMax quality modern standing fans are vital on hot days. They cool you with good airflow and to aid sound and longer sleep. They are secured with anti-rust mesh grille and enhanced super speed motor for durability. The powerful 3-speed control allows you to adjust the airflow with an optional brighter bulb which illuminates the room. They come in 3 types and energy saving affordable too. Available in all Max Buy outlets and leading shops in town. Call Max Buy now on 0302 750 308 or buy online www.maxbuy.com.gh or follow us on Facebook iMax Electronics. For bulk purchase, contact 0245 240 983. Choose super reliable iMax fans. Choose smart life. iMax Smart Life.
Opportunity for the 4 years. They're
When fundamentally you fail to do the right thing over the years, what has Africa or GN Munyam, Tromdi, or Riasiman, and you know, over the years, almost 3 uncles sustain you also. They say Manchester United is winning quadruple. Hey,
I'm penny for say a motia your son, you multipene, a yes, Sasabon Samoa Wabu Achacha, and a yet mass post pack. Yasa Abebio, a Juada Ecosi, a Fiada no Panon Chrome, Ecosi, a we are prem to brim. See, ya the dear, and Kwane Bebrel.
All right. Now they do any kind of thing free and Asante. Na enkomo ene ne twetwe free Marrakech. Yenya no ankomo bia. Yenya no ko anim kakra bia 11:30. Na afi ye de a man ball no name. Athletics and the course of African Games no e dey preparatory. Right Nana we the young Quaye. Henry ni atwetwe enkomo bebebe 23 players. Osi Kudus Abeti West Ham the letter ba. Osi Dempobium Diomandi ni de no nya man ni footballing reasons akorogo de no so wakani nyina wansema je de eba enti yanko yense
social media
on Instagram.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I like every interview Nana Pay. I said what church and send be a Ghana for pay hu nyina very important. And the backroom staff no menyan enti say e bia oto na sande be kan ho later on. Anyone will maintain your position. Any new ones I publish in Nayihu. They are all together. I will put everything in place to make sure say able to marry Juma. And about the Black Stars of Ghana. So I like the way I heard we use this platform now. I explain everything that we need to do around the Black Stars team. So very important. A big opportunity for these players to also showcase something within the Blasters. And Nana, I'm happy about some of these players. Me, first now is playing well for Red Bull Salzburg. Into Onya collab into the national team, it's very good. Jahawa Boku, make I Ghana against US no Onya collab for her. Our boss have any game nibi. In your opportunity, who also a left-footed central defender. So on me who say more of a likely replacement for Mohamed Salisu. Unze coach here no more prefer say among the 4 center halves no. Anytime you benya one left-footed be in the team. And Jerome Opoku the Sadi and Eba. I have about the Black Stars now. We now what can Ebenezer guy and say yeah. So a left back, quality left back. Yeah. And I think say Obaba Kapozo because there is no Gideon Mensah, there is no Baba man. Inti Obeka Pozo one, they can also fight for that particular position now. Okobaso Chinebi, Akwenda be the Black Stars are. You better follow on these two players. Now, so if you come higher and echo Europe,
of course.
Now, to pass through the rounds and they when you collapse into the blast house of Ghana, so it's a good sign. Yeah, but my boy, one method that nobody plays could do something in Kada.
Abu, are you right to dream boy?
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Also, bonus Jalan.
Also, for another Jalan.
Of North Jalan.
Only a more advanced, right?
Oh no. What is the kudus now, Pepe?
More of a number 10 or offensive
ball in him. Centre backs in him. To say the Napa could see Fabi used to kudus India time.
Oh, India, no, okay. Then is a switch my boy because now I did one again say without kudus, without Majidas Meruno, it being an offensive midfielder in the team. So maybe that boy will offer that thing into the team because Edmonado, can say Abdul Sales, Idris Baba are more defensive.
Yeah.
Indeed, that boy the style offensive way they can new team one. That is why many of more because a new blaster they are doing. Our strength is still the wingers because wingers say there will be available. Where from Nina, Osman Ibrahim, Osman Bukari, Enes Niyama, Jordan Ayo, they are all available for this particular game. Isaku Fatau. We can hear against Chelsea. So that is good. Now they interest them also I made the main striker or what's in more with Jordan the day Ayo money are there no supporting. So we would like to see how I'm watching the Football Association, but the two countries now quite agreements be a Ghana for better match board be a good new blasters. Very important. And I think that I watching as to how our Otna give the how things is echo within the team. Many say integration in thing FM these young guys. Any new coaches no around, and even Otuado. Emma, Don Painter, address it no even yesterday. Mobian here. And so who see a kind of the blasters of Ghana. And Painter has been in that position before. Abaye player and they were migrate a coach. So the first the experience me I had about me the backroom staff of the blasters. And it's a good thing now. Henry address Nigeria almost almost key players. So I have big test case at the Mother Blasters and some of these young guys. Which we born Nigeria everybody year and more confidence in some of these African games. Initially, people were complaining about the match friendly because June against Mali, any other nations when they come to World Cup qualifier. This match friendly, they get more opportunity to assess some of these players. Or China, a couple of kudus in here. Thomas Partey, saying they are matter where some of these players could be slotted in. Boy, national team. So I'm happy to say these players, but they be because of friendly matches there. Yeah, from some of these young guys, I'm about into the blast. I want to be more opportunity. It's very important. In George, let me say, I say the first Namankwa, the Ebenezer Anan, and all these boys, no, yeah, more opportunity. I see a more opportunity, but yeah. Still, the Jordan, the Shemenyo, Idris Baba, Elisha, the same names now. That is why I'll be surprised. Yeah, more opportunity. At least, or Pierre to put 30 minutes be cry. About me, you be actually Ghana. Player where you're following him, what's Nebia about wine. And so before that, it's a good thing. I heard him say, but my call so now I'm boy team no. Individually, any team performance is very important. When you first one, you will pay my Ghana for once. And they'll be able to Majida Semeru. And they'll be able to Kudus Mohammed. I didn't hear. The short period, no opportunity to say the blasters just no. Almost showcase be trained. So before say, very important. Some of these players no. But to be you will pay in games like this. Nana, maybe a water or try that year preview Gabriel Dito. Ghana and Nigeria performance in recent times. So I first say, Henry Akasa, anyhow some of these players were replaced. Now, on the Monday, any Akologo. May I sure say Akologo issues to know is one of the reasons why I'm afraid of 4 keepers. Tournaments quite 4 keepers. Yeah, we qualify quite 4 keepers. And to me, who said 4 keepers never for a friendly game? No, that means backward service on. As
As to solve about later, a different situation. But as it stands now, no, help your Maya TSA. Akologo will be out of these two friendlies. Or out. The Bolivia goalkeeper. Or out of these two friendlies. Inti, many opportunities are shown on YouTube kakra, and the videos kakra. But I have a member, but many opportunity I show say on that poor for 90 minutes. That is what me a fair assessment of a player. Rangers guy need the Monday the Bachari kakra. He's a very good player. Honestly, advanced for the SNB. And the bottom I fire a lot. It looks like on in the future you may get him. I can't go there and down for her. But I suppose any opportunity to represent here. Make us see a good quality player. I'm not added to the Blasters team. Ain't he? Some in the some later. We are wishing them more, but I suppose the one day I can't wait to see him. Or young so. Young player, be when you call up a 20 to the YB course here. Honestly, under 40 years. So before say, no opportunity now, Samba, not back to the Blaster. About idea a lot. Medin can say the offensive role. Say number 8, number 10, no. Na ya short kakra. Defensive midfield we don't have problem. Wingers we don't have problem. But the offensive midfield role, any typical number 9. That is why in recent times I quite see a lack kakra. Inti, I can't wait to see this Monday guy and probably Akologu because goalkeeping department, so as it stands now, no, yeah, name me number 1. The last 2 AFCON, it was Wallacott. The last AFCON with Rofori. The last World Cup at Ziggy. So it looks like the goalkeeping department, as it stands now, here as a journalist, I don't know who is an among goalkeeper. So once a place where we are fighting for that particular position, you know. Maybe let my boy am going for let my boy here. So, Nana, we can't wait for tomorrow. Now game let me about so now to my fair assessment of the new Blasters and Football Association, you know, and the current technical team assembled together. So now we know a lot of things in the Blasters.
Like say the name Bisa Henry, no. Hey, I can see Ghana for them from they want to see positive results. Yeah. And that
is why I hear Bompa say they are available to Ghanaian television and Ghana for me to make Blasters, no. Very important. And some of these negotiations in friendlies near there no. Yeah, no move for some nanya available na Ghana phone to me who about him no. As a sense now me nya confirmation say any local TV station be me nyante ye e bi a baba. But as baby me tisi here and there level na boy me nya way. As say ha and now say ha. But the most important thing we would like to watch our new Blasters. Now be say be na e be fame.
I'm say now one share difference be on how they perform. Anna.
Me ade ba kwa ba me be say me hu Blasters eh. Change of lifestyle kakra be say me hu team ni mu. Na first na madwene am say agoro kakra bi wo camp dodo. Me say me hu some seriousness bi when they wear the Blaster jersey. And reporter made to say Otuado Emma don't paint the opportunity to speak to the players. Extra me here say what's a Blaster jersey akwa about obeku. So very important. Mo for some orientation bi mu about this new Blasters you say you building. Very important. Things ni bi akwa but me wo gide say players you frefre omo no. You groom your here. Who knows? In that ball necessary, we can do something with this team. There are still some experienced players be around. Players have more than 10 years do around. They were ho, Jordan were ho. And some few experienced ones. So I'm back idea more. But I first say, per the team that on paper, some of these Ghanaian players are performing well every Europe. And I first say, ever back to the Blasters. No? Maybe who knows against Nigeria a big game, man. And you'll be a game, no. Ghana 4 players but make your move in some of these games.
I think the Kudu's reason is more understandable.
Yeah.
What you are saying?
Well, but you are the kind man. Me ye din kakaye. Player did say me say operation you fully fit for the June game no. Also, there be a say the month of March, April and May, a crucial moment for every club in Europe. It's a game was how much friendly in a place with the person mobile. And Ghana for Nana Williams, Kudus for Mali game now, an important thing. You may say, or Praka cry out from about this friendly games. Ebiana
answer may not be the one I hear, but the most important thing is say, boy, the my prepared who you or no, Inaki, Thomas Partey, Jiku, Amate Stanley. So it means Australia could get the move without key players be. You're back today now. I call AFCON. No, none of them is available. In fact, your central defenders are the call AFCON in here and available. There is no Nicolas Opoku, there is no Jiku, there is no Amate, and there is no Salisu for our 2 friendly games. In fact, the lateral defenders only the Disador in the war. There is no Gideon Mensah. So it means new players have more opportunity to show something. Now you come to the midfield. There is no Asimeru, there is no Kudus, there is no the self-painter, and Inaki Williams, and of course, Richard Ofori. So about 10 key players, they missed from Ochina, and another game no. So I remember a lot of players have worked to an opportunity. So also show something within the Blasters a bit my boy, and your bad players. Open the force in Amankwa on your bad. Playing in Austria, Salzburg, and these teams no on your bad player. Gerard Wapoku, Turkish League on your bad player. So before say, you have more opportunity against an African side or China. Near how this team will fare in this friendly games a year ball. Now watch now anything another.
7 minutes past 11, max 89.7. Let's go through a few messages. We are now the Josiah Dia or the regarding the blacks. I know the sunset now. Detailed discussions on the Black Stars versus Nigeria game in Tishanon Sumayan. But I'm still reminding you that in the month of March, it is the Ghana month, and in Tina, Max by say, during this month of March, you get to the Max Buy shops nationwide and you are treated to an unforgettable experience. This month, the Spirit of Ghana would be celebrated at Max Buy. All you have to do is just join the fun, the thrills and excitement of what makes the motherland so special. Visit any of our shops, join the Ghana month promo and walk away with instant gifts. Etia, just be a Max Buy and enjoy shopping like never before. Then I'll pay BL Max Buy. Home appliances, smartphones and accessories, everyday goods. Your extensive variety of products, be to say IMAX Electronics, your techno products, Ninebi, a bonnet from air conditioners, TV sets, blenders, standing fans, rice cookers, kettles, sandwich toasters, USB rechargeable batteries, any other electrical gadgets. Nina El Max Buy, NT Frame Penny 4. Uno Munchim Common, El 0302 275 0308 and our 0544 019 552. You can also order online at www.maxbuy.com.gh. I am Max FM 89.7 live around the world on www.maxfmlive.com. This is a please Dreams FC have not qualified as you said. Go through the table and you okay message you there's any panel by Kobe 10 years new. Someone is asking where Anna Walker is. Anna Walker is them so called sabbatical leave. Whereas why Ghanaians think Kudus is all we have. Please, let's be sincere, because the Ayu brothers have been committed from day one. Oh, Ghana. Amorino from Gitu Aluminium Enterprise. Why? Ghanaians think Kudus and Partey are only saviors, while they think they are doing Ghana a favor. The Ayu brothers have been committed from day one and still committed, but we think there are problems. Karma will judge us all. Nana Mwaku from Ashama, Newtown. I reserve my comments about your message. Assalamu alaikum, Nana Darkwa. Josiah, it's like Josiah is coming to your place 1-1. I study him every time. When people choose the right thing, trust me, he choose the opposite side. Rashid Nu, I know the way by. Andre Pelu is your nickname, and you are texting us from Ashaiman. All right, type for Ashaiman. This one says, Good morning, Nana. Anytime that Chelsea loses form, you can see there's no competition in the Premier League. I'm narrow street from Ebri, but now in cantonments. Thank you. We're grateful that you joined us. This one says, good morning, Nana Darkwa and your wonderful pandits. Okay. Sorry, I can't read your message. Because the actual training kind. Yeah, no, man, is straightforward, precise, spot on. The Black Stars is winning. This is from Austin in Adenta. As I tell Josiah that I want to play for your Adabo Soccer Academy. Visit us. I see your friend in 19. I didn't Josiah when you're Jumawana. Because this is the second time my message is coming, connecting you to Double Soccer Academy. Greetings, Nana, the Dawn. Long time, Nana. Look, if an old lady goes, or see, if an old lady dies and you replace her with an old lady, what have you done? It is just a panacea to postponement of the funeral. GFA food for thought. Mini my name is Champion Live or Best Dress from Nungwazongo. Alright, you. Yes, Henry's submission on the Black Stars. After that, we'll go to the Black Princesses, right? And then we'll do the African games as well. And also, nations, dreams.
Yeah, and then so as a medium,
that's fine. We'll be finding out what's happening.
I think they've lost to. Yeah, they've won against Indiana.
Moses back at the okay on
they are the home team. They've won.
Where we
need to say. We need to say.
All right.
That's what I would want to say.
Okay.
Nana, the new Black Stars.
Is it the new Black Stars?
The
new sports park.
The new Black Star.
the new predictor.
The new predictor. The new rumor man.
The new rumor man.
The new rumor man. Oh, Nana, you see, when you have most of Ghanaians calling these Black Stars the new Black Stars, Nana, it goes on to explain the kind of faith that it looks like low-key they have in the coach. Because if we are just coming at the back of a shambolic AFCON tournament and almost 60% of the players that played in the AFCON Nana are still here, then how come it's new? Nana, what's new about the team? And then I say about better like me Bissau. Say Yakobo AFCON. You few group stages. We have a new coach and a new technical team. But then more than half of the players that played at the AFCON are still present. Nana, what is new here? I don't think that the new has to do with the team. The new has to do with the technical direction. Nana. The new is all about the technical direction. I'm looking at the last game Otto Addo managed for Ghana. In that game against Uruguay. And this was the starting 11. Atisigi was there. Alidu, Amate, Salisu, Babaraman, Pate, Salis, Inaki, Andre Ayew, Jordan Ayew, and then Mohamed Kudus.
We are sending a hashtag with the new Black Stars.
The new Black Stars. New way they are trending. As after tomorrow, if you want to win,
I'm sure.
Yeah, new way. The new Black Stars will trend.
Yeah.
The new Black Stars. No.
It sounds nice.
No, it's psychologically refreshing. It looks like everything is what has changed. So as a scrappy team, no more AFCON, you new players here. Yeah. But it's still the same team. It's America. You see, when you look at it from another perspective, the new is not just for the team, but the leaders of what? Of the team. Or more that team nano. And Nana, I was listening to Henry. Nana, Henry was talking with some kind of confidence. So it looks like within a short period, spending time with Coach Otto Addo, Joseph Lawman, John Pentil, Fatau Dada, this new technical team, no. Nana asa BBI then asesa kakra. And I'm sure Ghanaians wouldn't understand until the Black Stars play against Nigeria and come out with what? A good result. That's when maybe Ghanaians will start seeing it from that perspective, because most Ghanaians judge the Black Stars based on what? Result, and not even performance. So maybe after that game against Nigeria, people will come back and come and realize how good the Black Stars are now. Nana, it looks like even when Otto Addo wasn't with the team, Nana, he still kept an eye on this team. Because we should play as our friend. You see, and I'm happy for Jerome Opoku. I don't buy Oshio. And I was USA. But you see, Nana, if there's you see, I've always spoken about this guy.
You remember? I think he scored an own goal.
Yes, it wasn't an own goal in that. Okay. Back pass or back pass. And nobody coach USA for the coach. And since then, it looks like we just closed the door. We just shut the door.
Check him on the club side. Last week he scored.
He scored 4 goals. Oshie defenders now Turkish League, Turkish Super League.
Amate hasn't scored.
Missy is the best defender, Ghanaian defender in the Turkish Super League now.
Yeah.
And he provides us with something that Ghanaians have been missing for some time now.
I agree with you.
Height, a ball playing centre back, and someone who can give you goals at the offensive end.
And left-footed as well.
And left-footed. But you see, just after that game, no, I said Ghana for the field because of what? How poor he was on the day. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Is that you see, Otto Addo is looking at things not just from that perspective, but he's trying to what? Get players that he believes are still competent enough to what? To give us what we want. Because a coach being Angoba, if you had revisited what? The archives, now game, and I'm not sure that you'll be pleased enough to call him again. If you had to judge him by Sagem no heading, Obama Black Stars no. But then Otto Addo goes back and calls him back to the national team. Now I'm looking at someone like Abu, a player who can play as a DM and a CM. Ebenezer Anand, Amankwa Forsen, Bukari Osman.
I'm excited for Amankwa Forsen. Here's a boy I saw. Me who know about 13 years old.
And then when you call up.
Yeah. You see, Larry said Jekumo.
Nana, if we were
Tedeku, you made me Tedeku.
John Tedeku.
And you made me for Amankwa.
Nana, if we sat here and praised MS5 for blending with youth with experience and guiding Côte d'Ivoire to win the AFCON, Nana, already I'm seeing glimpses of what Otto Addo is about. Nana, count the number of youngsters in the team. Oh no, count the number of youngsters in the team. 22 and below, or even 23 and below, count. In our first leg against Nigeria, was it not the one who played for Najan and Isahaku?
Aye.
Because I also don't wait there.
No me amkra.
In that game, some fixture now year per qualification to the World Cup no against Nigeria no. He started both Isahaku and you can say Felix Afenajan. When Felix Afenajan back then was a teenager, Isahaku says when he only 23. Isahaku is still a young boy. So the guy has come back, and it looks like the guy has a plan. Mia Oshasi and maybe no. He's come back to just continue with that. We've always complained about structures. We've always complained about having a long-term plan. But now I'll repeat this again. Said the new we are talking about is not about the team. It's about the direction we are going. It's a new direction. And just like Henry said, these are test games. For once, let's all adopt what? That technical eye. And let's try and see the positives within what? Within the team. Because I'm sure, say, now, if it's Isahaku, who declined the call to come and play at the AFCON because he wanted to focus on Leicester, is coming back. I'm sure most of these players, Baba Rama Nana, will rescind that decision not to play and come back. That should tell you that something has changed within the team. Isahaku say a friend also focus on Leicester. Now clause be all. Ni way anymore. Or clauses be. But now you see, that is the figure Otto Addo stands for. Because most of these players believe in him. Most of these players also played under him during his first stint.
You're right.
So just let's also look at it from that angle.
World Cup.
What's that? So it means that Nana, after 2 years or 2 years on, the guy still has maintained a certain relationship with what? With most of these players.
And interestingly, okay, let me squad me point. Interestingly, boys beat to say, let me see. Okay, let me.
Abu Kahu.
Otto Addo coachino was Jalan, and if Kudus comes,
he will also be one of them.
Comes.
So what you say?
Bet me be a bear 6
or 7 years.
Diomandi or Bar. Mumin Bar. So
Nana, you see the direction. You see a clear path. Said this is what the coach is trying to. And Nana, one thing is the relationship between these players and the coach.
Yeah.
Because a player be sipping yes or be kuna if in your coach na then I catch him. If a player is willing to die for the country, even club side crowd yeah players get to be my coaches. Even at the club level. Look at what some of these players are willing to do. As some more come just because they want to do something for the coach. And I believe most of these players, Nana, who made it to the Qatar 2022 World Cup, still have fond memories of Otto Addo. I was so pleased. Said despite the coach be a guy now called AFCON, the coach, a new coach comes in, and he feels like I need this guy.
Sure.
And at this time, it's also up to Ghanaians to educate ourselves. And no said games where they they try it no actually. So what I say, and you say when something should just go wrong in one game, we feel say and one no in a friendly game. The 2 games against Nigeria and Uganda are test games to what? To test these players. And now we are here called AFCON, near Kobo friendly game. Yes, it's 5 players. When you have 27 players on the bench, and now looked at 27 players at the Moko tournament, Nana, Yakubu game, Namibia, near 5 players. I'm sure say Otto Addo knows what he's about in these 2 friendly games. Giving minutes to all these boys. At least Ghanaians should have a glimpse of what these boys are about. Snebe aye kobosa World Cup qualifiers now. Obi Bejina Nkasa na we cry hu ne bobo. And a way we. No, you understand where I'm coming from. Most of these players should have what? Minutes in these games. Sometimes it's just the leader you need.
Right.
Sometimes the materials are there.
Okay.
You just need a leader to put them together. Nana.
All right.
Yeah.
24 minutes after 11.
You can't say right to bring prayer back.
Why?
Recently I know your collab. But why you never seen him? Oh, this player.
Oh, forward.
Yeah.
About TD.
Yeah.
Mama. Then your mother the womb.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Ah. Okay. 25 minutes past 11. 89.7 Max FM. So I know our nations were winning 1-0 against Dreams. Okay. So nations have moved 3rd on the Ghana Premier League tape. Second. No. 3rd and not 2nd. Shaking second, eh? Second. Hey. Nations. 2nd, 3rd. So Medama said 2-0 after the game was rained off yesterday. Wow. Okay. Derek Fojo and Michael Enu and a share Edema a Mediama. The league table after match day 22, Samatex 39, Nations 37, amazing. Adriana 36, 3rd, and Swacheman 33, 4th. Bekum Chelsea 33, 5th. Bechem United 32 set. Hasselfolk 37. 32 7th. Kotokoso 32 but 8 has a better goal advantage. Mediama Toso 9th or no so 32 with a game in hand. Accra Lions Etoso 10th or 30 points with a game in hand. BBN Gold Stars Etoso 11th with 28 points. Olympics 12, 28. Lagos City is 13th with 20. And then Lagos City is for boycott training. Kwame Juma, good morning. Kwame is busy with the African Games in Spain and Kakra. Dreams Etoso 14th with 27 points and a game in hand. Karela Etoso 15th with 27 points. Bofakwa Ewo relegation zone on 16th position with 23 points. Enna Atop Lions Ewo 21 points from 22 games. So Adam catch him say Ubo League. Now say the number of matches were born and those who see number of points away nya. Na unam relegation kwan so no. RTU omno mtim kobo ball na home team na mom lorry first e munyin to petrol mu kam na mfem kom krum omna ayekra omo 19 points omoda 18th position on the Ghana League log. Okay, udim nipa na okana asem no boy ani niti zongoi e kadiri down for the friends saying
Sadiq Ibrahim
David oh come on so
come on so no kana me kada
Doba Akman onko dey say friend blaster da.
Wow.
No, Sadiq God is
so what
aye, but Sadiq there bed. Say come on, so I World Cup, but I'm say one movie. Come on, there any net season go check. Alright, so Charlie, any part of the message, Brian, also very observant too. Emmanuel, our China House, Accra, Ima. Yeah, that's you know your football. We're grateful. Thank you very much. And see, that's about it for the Ghana Premier League. Now we're going to the preview of the games coming up this weekend. Samurai Boy will be the center of attraction. But before that, let's do the Black Princesses. Right, I said. Black Princesses, Ena Yeduru Musui, Nyami Aduma ene Empire Asia, Ghana, any Nigeria, Eddie Boyni, we finals for gold. Na Ghana coach I friend Yusuf Basigi wakasa nyano kwa one Ghana abaya bakwa ono so bone umodin ye pa aye friend Mafia Mafia nyame wakasa any kentie coach Yusuf Basigi ono head coach at the Black Princesses.
Against Nigeria. Well, we are promised to play against Nigeria. Because each time there is a match between Ghana and Nigeria, it does not matter how prepared or how good your team is because of the rivalry. And the rivalry is very interesting. Our rivalry is who is who. So I think that we also have that in mind. So we are prepared for them just as they are also prepared for us.
The second question.
The second is the strength and the tactical ability of the Nigerians. How are you going to counter?
We vary our games. Each match that we play, we vary. So, with the strength, I think the Ugandans and then the Senegalese are equally very strong, but just that the tactical abilities are quite different. Unlike the Nigerians, they are strong and tactically they are also good. So once we are meeting them, we have what it takes to play against them.
And the final question that your changes, whether you're going to make changes in them or virtually, we are going to see the same thing.
Yeah, it's a tactical ploy. We look at the opponents and we see who is to play, because the players, they all have their mental fortitude as against each match. So we look at them and then we fix in the players that we think will be okay for that. So you may see slight changes in the team, but they are the players who are ready to play.
You see Basigi, coach Edma, the Black Princess, Yenua baya Mafia nyame ene Mafia nyame ebe kom ama Ghana nyame si from Asha Nigeria yenti Mafia
So, Mafia, we've been on and off. For the first game, we were the two-spotted people. When we were even walking to the, from the tunnel, we mentioned the name Mayfair. It seems people saw you to be the face of the team, but they have not seen it to be that way. What has changed, and how are you preparing for the match against Nigeria?
Okay, thank you very much. The first game I got injured, so I was recovering for the next game. Yeah.
So how are you preparing against Nigeria?
Fully prepared, and I'm ready to play another team.
Mefia says she's fully prepared. Nana na mahu ni ya no prakakra na prakakra do kru Mefia. Enti na mahu Mefia ye no. Christopher Danjuma Nigeria Falconers phone coach. Yenti ye nwa Christopher Danjuma so nseme.
Thank you very much. Coming to Ghana for the All African Games has been a wonderful experience. Blending with our African brothers. And I told you from the start that it's a privilege and a great one to be here, playing teams that have qualified for the World Cup. So it's a mentality to begin to test ourselves and prepare ourselves before we go out to the world. One of the reasons why I say let's meet, just like every other team has come here as respected, and has respected us. You know? So it's a joy to play every other team. It's a joy to play against the Ghana national team.
It's a joy to play against the national team of Ghana. So let the games begin. Ghana, Nigeria, 8 p.m. 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 Stadium this evening for a gold medal at the ongoing Accra 2023 Games in Sheno. So the other game is between Senegal and Uganda. Hey. Okay. All right. So let's move on to athletics, okay? We move on to athletics, then Navi Ediakana Aquafa one about 12 Navi. Yeah, sorry so. So what happened in athletics yesterday? Na the donor shanim se Ghana 4x100 ka Ghana for Maya ne memano ebetime din kunim. So bawi ye no na Ghana memano etimi edi second. Womonya silver na Nigeria for ne wini ye wo Ghana na nya asem ketwa abrantia ye frɛ no eye Edwin Gadayi Azamati Solomon Hammond ena JP Joseph Paul Amwa womo Tuma Ghana. Now for see Dian Shada Mwa Ghana and the last ticket Ghana winning silver and diam. Next Abasobodia and a young friend more a Ghana forum. Into way any denram and also 8 P free more. Ye na Ghana Abrante Azamati or no so the same way Ebetuja.
Congratulations, Azamati.
Thank you very much.
I was really impressed with what you guys did. So the 4x100, I mean, we were all impressed. What really went into this?
I think it's a group. It's a good group of guys. Having to come together. I mean, Joy and I have run, but we had to use it. 2 different legs, which I think they did really well. So we just have to sit down with the coach and then know where it went wrong, and then come back tomorrow and run faster.
All right. Competing in your race, which is the 100-meter race, we realized you came yesterday. I was watching you, and compared to today, you came 5th. I was really looking forward to you coming 1st, 2nd, 3rd with the finals. What went wrong?
I mean, I can't make any excuse or anything. I'll just make it as it is. I think this is not the right time to, mention whatever that was wrong or anything. There are still a lot of opportunities, Today it's a bit disappointing to come out here, the crowd hoping for you to do well, and then you fall short. But I mean, we still have the Olympics, we still have world relays and stuff. So I'll just, go home, sit down with my coach and then, still progress and see if I can qualify for the games.
Will you partly blame it on the humidity, which is the weather or something? since you just came back not long ago?
No, I'm not going to blame it on anything. We are prepared for times like this. I don't want to blame it on any weather or anything.
As a Matize Yentiman winning, he's not going to blame it on any weather. He failed to win the 100 meters where he plays fit or senior weather. There are more opportunities. There are qualifiers for the Olympic Games. There's Olympic Games proper. 𝐒𝐏𝐂𝐂𝐊, a former national athlete, Yenti 𝐒𝐿𝐿𝐿 or no any 𝐒𝐿𝐿𝐿 Emrantieno.
Have you delivered? Do you think you've delivered?
Oh yes, I'm really happy, especially for the women, because 20 minutes to call room, then one of my athletes too. So it was a very headache for me, and I used the headline to run the turn, and it was very difficult for her to receive the baton, but we managed. We talked to her, and she listened to us, and everything goes well. Then we won bronze. So as for the women, I'm really happy for that.
Talk to us a bit about the men, because we are African champions, record holders. Is it a disappointing factor that, especially the last bend, when Solomon couldn't really give the baton early?
Well, I can't say it's a disappointment. I mean, it's one of those things, you know. We were here for the goal. We all believe that we're supposed to win the goal. And like I said, the Nigerian head coach is my running mate. We beat them 20-3 in Abuja when we ran a 4x1. So when he saw me, he told me that what I did to him in Abuja, he's going to do the same thing to me here. So for me and him was like a challenge. You know, the boys did well. We won silver. But I was thinking, or I was, if we got a gold, that would be, you know, you see them teasing me because, you know, he's my running mate and all this stuff. And I'm really happy for us to get a silver.
All right, sir. 𝐒𝐿𝐿𝐿 excited that Ghana got silver at the games. That's it. Okay. Into the area, Team Ghana, and I want to say, Coach 𝐒𝐿𝐿𝐿 yesterday in some Etujano. You know what's going to happen today? Ghana is going to play Nigeria area basketball quarterfinals. Into we and some kakra and also ababe tuja and we a mana film. And me mana film Ghana any Burkina Faso ebebo. Ghana Eshe Mali 12-10 and Emaya no so Eshe Côte d'Ivoire 11-7. Our women appear into the quarterfinals of the African Games in Tishano son. The Ekosu will be Yedi Ebebro. I am max 89.7. Josiah our medal table now boy. And I be family. I mean a Jimmy Semwa until boy.
I share medal table na. Say after the recent goal that Rita it means a pushing up kakra. So now we have 10 gold medals. 10 gold medals. Inti mamin share na menfa the updated medal table no nana and tuja. So okay, and Jimmy, I think so. Was almost after every 2 hours or 3 hours. So it's been updated.
Egypt for near saying
Egypt for and I'm 91 gold. So from good near 90. Okay, so Asat and Endra 20th.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Egypt for 92 gold. 92 gold, 40 silver, 33 bronze.
Wow.
Into Okani Naboma, Egypt for 165 medals. Now Osha near Otosumi Nigeria for
165 medals.
165 medals. 92.
Wow.
And that's almost triple the next best you can say in terms of the medals.
That's Nigeria.
That's Nigeria. Almost 31 gold. Nigeria 31 gold, 22 bronze, and a 22 silver and 32 bronze. So that's also totals 85 medals for Nigeria. South Africa at a third, 28 gold, 29 silver, 38 bronze, and here 95. Algeria at fourth, almost 23 gold, 33 silver, 40 bronze medals, and the total here 96. Tunisia at a dining, or more 14 gold, 21 silver, 29 bronze, total here 64. And Ghana after AG gold, high jump nimuno. Since you have 10 gold, 22 silver, 15 bronze medals. with a total of 47. In the Emane Memana Fimuna, Nana, if we're able to beat both Nigeria and then Uganda in the men's football and women's football now, it means that we can move up a bit to 12 gold medals.
All right. Yeah, coaching come on. And idea is about women's football, and all roads lead to the 𝐾𝐂𝐂 Stadium. Interesting, even though even at 𝐾𝐂𝐂, there are several opportunities for you to catch a glimpse of the princesses. Yani, executive council member of the Ghana Football Association, are representing the interest of women's football. Any Oche say, it will be an icing on the cake for Ghana to win gold in this era. Mrs. 𝐒𝐿𝐕𝐄 Mensa, good morning. Hi, good morning, madam.
Hello.
Bajo, Bibi Aboko, good morning. Hello. Sorry. Are you? All right. China Atutombium, then we get back and speak to Mrs. 𝐒𝐿𝐕𝐄 Mensa. Hi, Max FM 89.7 live in secondly Takrady on maximum 104.3 live around the world on www.maxfmlive.com. Okay, we have messages on Facebook. Daniel Osewusu says, NDG, good morning. God bless you for the good work for Mama Ghana. And a happy birthday to my sweet Mama Grace Amu, who works at the Ghana Post Office, Accra Central. Oyibo Boateng said, from Achuma Nerebi in Kumasi, watching you live. Kotoko is Kotoko and still remains Kotoko. Fabulous. Still Vim Day. Yeah, that's it. Oyibo Boateng. We also see a friend GH Purpose watching you live from Gomwa Drampon. Ghana is losing against Nigeria 6-1 due to the I've edited those harsh words of yours. Also, Base Madrid all the way. Lizzie Raghuvanshi. Also, good morning. Please, are there gate fees for the Black Cellies game tomorrow? I'll find out. I can't confirm now because the free gate be there and see.
Apart from the VIP, every Olympic game, all Africa games, no. Apart from the VIP, in Kanye, there may be able to be free.
All right. So that's the information. We'll see. Sosu Obed is watching us live at Kaswa Wesley Hospital and the Fertility Center. Yeah, that's it. We say, friend, Oblens Bediako. Greetings to Mr. John Atanga, aka Jody Johnny, and all members of Max Sports listeners. All right, thank you. Pate Noah Efrifasi. Good morning, Nana. I'm a Kontombra killer, watching you from Bunsu Junction, Eastern Region. I think without Kudus and the other guys, Coach Otoado should test the other players with good formation. Things will be well. Yeah, that's it. Pate Noah Efrifa. Nana Adu, my guy, good morning, Adu. Adu say, the great Nana Darkwa-Gyasi watching you live. We love you. I love you too. Randy Kwabna Choko. Randy Dako, you've been by to now. Randy's tactical board analysis now by Awati. Randy, good morning. Randy is watching us live from Kingsway, Nungwa. All right. Y'all sebe el amakoma infi. Y'all say, watching you live from Gospel Oak Barbering Shop, Amakum. Asante Kotoko will beat Nations FC come Sunday. Happy birthday to my wife, Queen Star Obeng. Hey, Adjoa Nyameche Comfort. Adjoa, good morning. I was asking you on Facebook, say Ubako a year, Samra Boya, and you say on condition that you join me. Adjoa, I'm not going to Samra Boy. Inti for us, Basnoko, and I Coach Watara Karumko. Udu house Minam Sibefu. Why Adjoa? All right. So unfortunately, the phone lines have disappointed us. We're unable to go to 𝐒𝐿𝐕𝐄 Sunset na enkomobia emu ehwam waka gift ni ebetwetwen. But I can run you through what you should expect today. Yes, Ghana who don't and then was Central Region. I'll bet my share Manibon Stadium. There will be giant screens around the area as well. Who Greater Accra, Gold Coast Lounge, with Marco Shebu, Kumasi SG Mall, Sunyani Prisons Canteen, Techimai, Okwase Ayinfi, with Marco Shebu Nibuo, and a Tamalensu Kulikuli School, AstroTurf no super with Marco Shibi. Half time, Cape Coast Stadium, Eno Baroni, Ghana Ninyum Tunibano, or Baba Tunyum. When the assistant fear about Tunyum, Empress Gifty, and a Nigeria nearby be a friend Yada, Omnia Baba Tunyum, half time, Abra Ghana, and Nigeria, Eddie Bowen. Game me shall say 8 p.m. and it is Shannon's mind. Said ye, and my copper for me, say, Eno Baroni, Momo Tunyuma, Omujiska. Empress Gift Munya Omo to Momujiska. And me uncle Churchanum to Fuena, yen name man Boboni cow. We dear me catch them. Where's Adia? Now I'm Fokum. So, ye hear we, and say, idea fata. Now they do 2 minutes each, only Josiah and call man, so the Munkas are now feeling the
mammy, you know, nations are something like I said, Nana, I think say, Ebema weekend game nominee Santo Kotokono. It never because I give no hope. And he see, oh, your nation for the full corner.
Kotoko, they lose to Kotoko on Sunday.
Really?
Yeah.
Me imagine them say they can beat the next year now.
They'll Kotoko beat them
as the only team out of Division 1. I bet one that's in the
Premier League. Obeji League this season.
And to me this season. But we are full corner there.
I saw Odi second cry a plus. But don't mean
and they have a good coach too.
Yeah. But our coach so the white my Ghana football money second and a third.
But they've done well.
Extremely well.
And my game now against Kotoko, they never hope and it's evening game too. Until or that game and made them to
Tony about 47. Your friend now on fire. Your friend on a line a cat. Ah, in the end was where say you are 48. Your friend over there fine. Now because I got that
that is how they, you know, Black Princess game now very important. See but me winning gold. But yeah, Bazigiko winning gold with the Queens no. I think 2015. Before we I think so but me winning it for the second time with the Princess. You know, why ma baby girls in preparation for the baby this all African games no. I didn't say Bazigi Yamana Baso. And then we are organizing this girl's particular game. And Nigeria is sure anytime na both a man and man in Yanamba exists. And I think they will do this at this time round. They can win the gold today. Or keep close post studio.
Good morning, Mrs. Gifty Mensa.
Good morning.
Not Boko there.
Hello, good morning.
The Boko.
The name the so we are national way here.
Ah, yeah, there are there. Why busy power? Can't be up as Ojimagara in Trana.
Yeah, we try. Say the Mohammed the Nagan and Yadi. What do they do? I'm going to
Great. Now, for your comment, generally, how would you describe the Black Princesses up until this stage in the tournament?
Black Princess are trying their best to qualify for World Cup. When we are champions of one, and in America they do 11 o'clock in the morning. They are champions of Africa. So, and that is all our preparations have been. And other show we are taking it a step at a time. It's so in football and him especially we are looking at football and mind is also to make sure that we are not going to be able to that's what I mean. What's a gun in our time, and that is the impact we are also trying to do today.
It's not just an ordinary game; it's a game with Ghana's bitter rivals in football, Nigeria. Just a few months ago, Ghana shewomweje wafu binu okumase, and at the back of the minds of the Nigerians, a revenge. Unfortunately, Enra, Mrikatuomu, Omumema no Omumaya ni nyinatimi di Ghana sun kunim. Na Ghana maya ya omukojina Ghana na emwe nyumrei. Dame pana mwakachi omu regarding the importance of this game.
We've been with these ladies for a long while. Nigeria for a long while. Nigeria for game as a it's going to the match with a lot of enthusiasm. We be our back camp from Enra will tell you. But when you're man I already said you I will do or die, but that is how we have gotten to. So you know Nigeria go. There is no Nigeria about to do Ghana. And so the name my progression. They've done a step at a time. And that is what is fortunate. There is no difference in how we have played all the while. And then we are very poised for a bit in the happens. Generally focus. So the girls with the Kasabi from president to 𝐾𝐂𝐂 to the sports minister to chairman Gideon. I have visited them many times. And they more parliament so Boni Owashia, there's a media fraternity going on there, interacted 2 days ago. So we have really